Let's start in Mpumalanga, where business people from Carolina and surrounding areas have joined forces to provide free mental health wellness sessions for locals. This is part of efforts aimed at addressing issues of drug abuse and gender-based violence. Newzroom Afrika's Mweli Masilela is following that story, and he joins me now. Mweli, very good afternoon to you. Do we know how bad the situation is in that part of our country when it comes to mental illnesses?
I think the situation reflects on the issue of gender-based violence as highlighted by the recently released crime statistics. If you look into Mpumalanga, for example, there are concerns about the issue of murder cases as well as rape cases. If you consider the fact that in the third quarter of 2023, there were more than 400 murder cases recorded in the province, and looking into rape cases, more than 600. So the experts that are here are saying that some of those criminal activities or situations whereby you find people killing each other, the issue of gender-based violence comes from issues of depression and broken relationships, which actually many people are failing to approach professionals to assist them. So this set up by the business people of Carolina and surrounding areas, led by Brendan Shabangu, aims to give those people an opportunity, especially people who can't afford approaching a psychologist or a wellness coach. And all the people we are here, about 300 of them, are actually getting this assistance for free. I remember earlier I spoke to a young man, Vuyo, who is actually saying that he's been under this drug addiction, Nyaupe, for more than 17 years. And he's also here today as part of those people who are here to listen and find out if indeed they can get that kind of assistance. He's saying that they are tired. He's here in this particular situation, according to him, because of the lack of job opportunities. So he's saying that he's got himself to blame, despite the fact that the situation is difficult at home. It has pushed him out to the streets. He is indeed grateful of such an opportunity because he believes that through such an engagement, he will get that kind of help. But also, the psychologists and other specialists that are gathered here, they've got their own stories that they are sharing, saying that even before they became the kind of professionals they are, they also went through something, and that is why then they're in a better position now to relate their stories and also encourage people to approach professionals for help. And we've got people also who are dealing with the issue of law. There is a lot of divorce cases, according to one of those who made a presentation here, saying that if people don't come out to tell their issues or speak to some people who can help, those are the outcomes. But let's listen to one of the business people who is actually driving this initiative. His name is Brendan Shabangu, just to find out as to why has it decided to be part of those people leading such an initiative, Vuyo.
The reason we decided to host this event is because since 2019-2023, we are dealing with a COVID-19 as a country, and a lot of people lost jobs, people got depressed, loved ones were lost in those years. And if we look South Africa in general, unemployment keeps on increasing, the rate of suicide is going higher and higher, the use of drugs amongst the youth. So I decided to say, let's host this event in order to try to help the community of Mpumalanga and all walks of life.
These are societal problems, Mweli, and for such business people to, join forces and feel the need to, provide some help. It suggests that the government is not really coming to the party, or certainly not to the extent that it should. Is my reading correct?
Well, Partially, it might be correct. I know there's been quite a number of initiatives from the side of government. There's been these imbizos that are being conducted or hosted by different departments, especially here in the province. But then it brings that question that many people have been asking: are these government imbizos working in as far as ensuring that those, once they are done with those activities in those communities, are there follow-ups to say whatever resolutions that were taken are actually seen or attended to, or actually those resolutions bring those positive results? And here, as we have heard from Brandon Shabango, they are saying that as much as they are in business to make profit, there's also this social responsibility part. They must invest in the community where they are operating. So that is why then they thought that it's very important that as they run those businesses, they actually ensure that they don't leave the community behind in as far as those social ills are concerned. This particular place was opened just not so many years back. I think 3 years back, if I'm not mistaken. They host a number of events and people come here to relax and embark on different activities. So that is why then, even as much as the business has been going well, the owner, Brandon Shabango, and many others said, let's also give back to the community by coming together, joining hands. If you look into the fact that there's 300 people, in fact, some of them are saying that they are hoping that this is not the last session, because the issues that are raised here, they actually talk to what they are confronted with back at home. They were actually the people who are attending here, at some stage, they were asked as to how many people are raising kids on their own, how many people are divorced. You look at the number of hands, then it tells you that indeed there are a lot of challenges in society. But if people don't come up to say that it's time that I see professionals so that those issues can be ventilated and also get advice in terms of how to look into the future, then it becomes a problem. So many are really hopeful, and many are actually relieved that this project is actually coming into the community, and they are indeed getting the advice that they've been waiting for quite a long time.